Hey there, it's Big Tony over here at NatG coming at you with update information. Update has dropped into the game, and we're going to have a little fun today. Going to be featuring, first, we're going to talk a little bit about this build right here, which is the INDRA with VEYRON and EVORAs. Very, very destructive little monster, guys. And we're going to be showing you guys another match here in a little bit, and we're going to play out. We're going to put the Angler out there. We're going to put the Kepri out there, and this is post-nerf. So we're going to have some fun with that. We're going to have a little fun tearing things up out there, and hopefully things will turn out pretty good. So let's go ahead and move in here. Nice double kill going right there. This is a destructive build, guys. Out of my, one of my favorite builds is, of course, anything with the EVORA at this point, and the VEYRON. They are just absolutely beastie and destructive. So definitely, this is something, if you can get your hands on it, guys, this is definitely a build that will go out there and wreck chaos and carnage. You can use that, it's like a super Ravana. This thing is just an absolute monster. Let's go ahead, let's get rid of the Seraph right there. And yeah, there's plenty of Seraphs still flying around out here even after the update. So I guess we're going to be dealing with Seraphs for a while. Even though they are nerfed, they're still going to be quite, I think they're still going to be quite formidable. Boom, Rampage, nice. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and hop into a full match here. We're going to try to drop the INDRA with EVORA and VEYRON here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about, let's wrap up. I'm going to do two matches here. Let's go in the first match. We're going to try to cover as much as we can about the 8.9. I'm wrapping it up. I'm going to give my final evaluation on the 8.9 Scavengers Divided event. I'm going to give it, as far as event itself, a thumbs down. Prizes were horrible. Drop rates were horrible. Definitely, they need to be revamping that, guys. They really, really need to do everything from the bingo board down to the event crates. That's getting stale. It's old. They need to change things up. And, of course, 250 component and 500 components on weapons that are several metas, or not several metas, but several updates ago. Not a cool prize. They need to be doing something a little more aggressive, something newer. They need to really jack that up if they want to get my thumbs up on it. So, thumbs down on the event. Bad drop rates, bad prizes. Now, and as far as everything else, it just really didn't feel like an event. There just really wasn't much going on. Now, the 9.0 anniversary, the 9th anniversary special, is definitely seeming like it's going to be more like an event. They dropped, on social media, and they dropped a nice little flyer on there showing, they're going to have special streams from AD Gaming, Manny, Adrian, Danny Lightning, a bunch of streamers, and it sounds like probably a couple of Twitch streams as well. These are going to be special streams. They're going to be, more focused on this update, this 9th anniversary. So definitely, to me, that feels more like an event. Now, I can't make an evaluation. Let's get this guy right here. Goodbye, you silly Demeter. I can't make an evaluation on the actual event prizes and drop rates until that actually happens. And that won't happen until the 11th. And I'm not going to be doing big, nice godlike, sweet. I'm not going to be doing drop rates and stuff like that for probably a couple of weeks. I'm going to save up my my tokens and open them during one of the leaderboard challenges that you can get more points for that. So that's why I'm doing. I don't get everything for free, guys. Contrary to what some people believe, I do have to grind and I do have to spend a little bit in this game. So we'll be waiting on that. Probably middle of the month, you guys will see me do the drop rates and stuff like that. But I can give you an evaluation prior to that as far as what prizes are in the crates and stuff. Now, we did, so I've given a thumbs down, and I can't give an answer on the other part for the upcoming event. The one thing that they did right in the Scavengers Divided is we have the introduction of the, it's extermination mode. PvAI, as I like to call it. Beating up AI spiders for prizes. It's like going out there and whacking on a pinata and getting stuff out of it. Well, let's go ahead and tear this guy up here. Now, like I said, I was going to drop my INDRA with EVORA and and VEYRON. You can see this thing is it's just nasty. This is like a super Ravana is what this is. This is just absolutely monstrous. And these weapons, utterly destructive. This is a build it's just a guilty pleasure run. I really have a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get the Luchador one more time. There we go. Got him out of there. Another luchador down. But definitely, extermination was a good thing, guys. I mean, it really doesn't. You aren't costing to get into it. You're not paying to get into it. And all you do is take your hanger out there, and what you can do is what you do, and you get a prize for it. If you can rack up high enough scores or whatever the conditions are, you can get some good prizes. Even the lowest prizes weren't bad. At least you were getting boosters. So definitely that they did right. So flip it 50-50. Thumb up on part of it, thumb down on another part of it for the Scavengers event. And it's to be determined on the 9.0, but they already look like they're moving in the right direction as far as making it feel like an event. Okay, let's talk about nerfs here a little bit, since 9.0 has dropped. The Angler got itself a nerf, a pretty decent one, you know. It's, you know, speed reduction, duration and ability reduction, cooldown reduction, or excuse me, increase. So you're looking at, you know, nerfs in many different areas on this. And I tell you what, it still runs pretty good. Now, you've got to run this a little different. I can't just run like super willy-nilly over the top with this thing. I do have a specialty pilot for it, the one that gives extended duration of ability. And I'll show you that here in a second. I'll take off and run with this thing. But for me, here we go. I got like 7 seconds. And I got like a 35% bump in duration. So I get a longer duration run on this, but you definitely are going to have to use this as an ambush predator, especially you guys who don't have the specialty pilots. The one that gives you the you know, additional usages, and the one that gives you extended duration like I have here. But definitely it will impact. If you've got an angler with just a standard pilot, or like a Manny pilot or something, a legendary in that category, you're going to be feeling the pain of this, you know, of this nerfing. But definitely I can already tell the angler is a little more dealable, and I think that's a good thing. Okay, now this is something that has not taken a nerf. Old reliable, old trusty. And this is my hammer and mace combo Fenrir. Standard Fenrir. I don't have the cryptic one. But you know what? Standard does just fine. And this is MK2 level 12. So this is a beast, guys. We'll drop the Kepri in a bit because that got a nerf as well. But you know, I'm seeing Seraphs on the battlefield that got a pretty significant nerf, and they're still effective to a point. They're not as bad off as, say, the Aojun is, but it's getting closer to feeling more like the Aojun 2.0. And maybe in another video I'll run the Seraph and do a little more evaluation on that, because I do have a Seraph that's MK2 level 4. I got some weapons and a good pilot for it. And that's it too, guys. With these nerfs, a lot of it can be mitigated by the legendary pilots. The ones that come out usually during the event that drops that particular bot, or, you know, close to it. Come on, there we go. Goodbye, tier. One Norse bot to another. Boom! To Valhalla. Okay, let's give this guy some love right here. Now, I am probably going to hop on the test server this weekend. Maybe we'll see. It's Easter weekend coming up, so I'm probably not going to be super available to run stuff. But I think we'll be looking at the Crisis. It sounds like maybe we're going to be looking at the Crisis and something else, a new Titan. And if it isn't this one, it'll be the next one. But we will have to wait and see. And speaking of Easter, you know, Easter weekend, for everyone who's celebrating that particular holiday, happy Easter. For you guys who are celebrating any other, and I'll admit, I am horribly uninformed at all of the, oh, geez, that Nether is probably the next thing that's going to get nerfed. But about other, you know, holidays at this point in time, whatever holiday you guys are celebrating, guys, you know what? Happy whatever holiday that is. I mean, seriously. You know, I probably should sit down and actually, you know, learn some more, be more global. Learn a little bit more about the other cultures and the other holidays that are ongoing at this time of year. Because you know what? You know what? This game is international. And my viewers are probably, well, I know a bunch of them. This is international. But if you guys are celebrating anything around this time of year, just want to let you know, I support you. Good, happy holidays, whatever holiday it is. Okay, let's go ahead and work on this right here. Now, I said that the Kepri got a nerf. And, yeah, I'm down, yeah, it feels like I got a nerf. But now I do have the specialty pilot, the Neon pilot, So when I use my ability, this thing gets a speed bump. So the speed nerf that it got, the 5 km/h speed nerf, not so incredibly awful to me. Now, if I had a standard pilot on here, or if I was running, say, spears in the autopilot, I'd feel that speed drop pretty significantly. So that's definitely something. And you know what? I'd have to look back to see what my actual, what my hit points were pre-nerf. But this thing still is feeling pretty tanky. But it's I'm sure it's got, I'm just looking at the score up there at my hit points score. It just feels like it's less than it was before. Alrighty, we took a pounder right there. We're going to do another match for you guys and continue the discussion. But definitely this update, so far I'm not feeling the pinch too bad. Let's go ahead and take a look here. 13 kills, 7 beacon caps, 7.1 million. Gotta like that. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead, let's hop into another match and continue the discussion. Alrighty guys, here we go. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Let's tear things up and have a little fun. Dead City. Gotta like that. Love that map. Let's go ahead and bring out the IMUGI. Now, I mentioned this in my video when I broke down the update notes here the other day. The IMUGI is now kind of the primo flying bot. This is the one that's taken up the air superiority meta right now. And for you guys who are running this, enjoy it while it lasts. We've seen this in the past. The Aojun, we've seen it with the Fafnir. We're seeing it now. We're seeing it now with the Seraph. Your flying bots eventually get nerf hammered pretty hard to make way for the next flying bot meta. And IMUGI, its day is coming. So if you plan on running this, into the future, I'm going to be running this probably after the next iteration of the meta drops. You're going to want to get the specialty pilot for it. You're going to want to get this one here. I got the Han pilot. The Han pilot really helps the weapons on top. Now, I anticipate at some point there'll probably be an additional pilot for this that'll give extended duration of its abilities. I have a feeling the duration of its ability is going to get nerfed. And I expect when it's going up and going down, it's going to lose its stealth capability, just like the Aojun and just like the Seraph. And of course, it'll probably have a bigger cooldown time as well. So enjoy the IMUGI while it lasts. Its day is coming. That's anything in this game, guys. So far, the one thing that seems to have been tried true and hasn't been nerfed, and I'm probably jinxing it now, is this right here, the old Fenrir. This is a no frills kind of beast. This is a beast damage soak monster. This thing was just designed to hold beacons and brawl, and which is so my game style and personality. So let's go ahead and take it over the top here. I still got some leveling up to do on the maces here. They're level 7 MK2, and I got the hammer. Hammer on top here is a standard hammer, MK3. One of the few MK3 weapons I do have. But this thing here is, I just love just pounding on things with this. Oh man, that Typhon's tough. He's taking everything I'm throwing at him, and he's just smiling. I can just hold together here. Yeah, see what I mean? I'm just holding on to the beacon here. Reviver Drum giving me that boost of defense points, 85 defense points. I'm just taking the damage. That's nice. Now, I do have on here a repair amplifier that's really helped me hold together. But, wow, see what I mean? Middle of a brawl. That thing held there forever. Gotta like it. Okay, let's go ahead and tear things up here. Bubble magic goodness. Here you go, buddy. Bubble Buddy. If you guys can tell me what show that came from. Hey there, Bubble Buddy. I'd be surprised. I'll give you a hint. You had to have kids who like to watch this show from, 6, 7, 8 years ago. And even up to today. It's still airing today. But they're definitely an interesting cartoon. Oh, I've said too much. But in the comments, tell me what show I'm talking about when I talk about Bubble Buddy. There's a double Bubble Buddy kill. Let's say that fast. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, we got a couple of these guys over. Give these guys some love. Oh, yeah. Now, this is a really good build, but I tell you what. That's a Kraken over there. And on top of that, I think what we're going to be seeing is, yep, there we go. He's got the Vajra and the Mahavajras there. That is a monster build right there. Those weapons will tear me apart. So If you've got those, use them. They're still great. If you don't have an EVORA and a VEYRON, you can go out there and just absolutely be monstrously vicious with a set of those on an INDRA or on a Luchador. I mean, seriously, they're all good weapons. Those are your top tier weapons. Okay, I got hammered out there. The God of War didn't last very long. Let's go ahead and drop the Angler. The newly nerfed, but still tasty goodness, Angler. Let's give him some love. Yeah, I'm just going to over the top, just pound on him. Hey there, buddy, how's it going? And of course, the claws there got nerfed, and I can definitely feel that. These are MK2 level 3s, and they don't do what they used to do. But you just got to work at it a little longer to get it. But definitely that was, oh, we got to get out of here, 7-second cooldown. That would be like 6 seconds if I didn't have my pilot, my specialty pilot. So, oh, let's go ahead and work on this right here. But I'm still probably going to run this build here until the harpoon weapons drop. Then I might run a, is it the spike and spear combo or spike and stake combo? I forget what the light and the heavy versions are of the new weapons coming out. But definitely, that'll be an interesting build. I can't wait to run it. I am so looking forward to, the next event actually dropping. I think it's on the 11th. Definitely looking forward to that. Okay, we got one left. The newly nerfed and still pretty darn decent Khepri. Let's go ahead and move up here. Now, I did talk a little bit about this before. If you guys have a Khepri, I would highly suggest, if you run solo, I would suggest getting a Neon pilot, a Neon, I think it is, that when you give it its special ability, and it still goes pretty quick. There's a nice kill. You get a speed bump. Now, I do have the speed bump skills on here for the pilots. I got like a level, I think it's level 50 or 60 pilot on here. I have to go back and look. But I do know I've got all the speed skills on this. So that keeps this thing moving. And they're not the gold maxed out skills. These are, most of my skills are in the purple category. They're a step down from that. Let's get this guy with love. Oh, yeah, that right there. The specialty Typhon. Okay, specialty bots have, their hitboxes have to be designed different than most other bots. Because if you look at the Nether, specialty Typhon, you looked at the Khepri, you looked at the specialty Seraph, they all were harder to hit and do damage to. There's a lot of things going on there. I don't think it's a glitch. When all of them are specialty and they all have the same problem, to me it sounds like by design. But still hunt these things down and tear them out. The beast one right now is that specialty Nether. It's like, it hardly takes damage at all. And, my nose. Get moving. Back up, back up, back up. Let's drop the mothership on them and keep moving. Circle it. Keep running here. We're losing on this one. It's good. I wasn't even looking, but I think we do have at least 2 or 3 members of a clan on the other side. So we might be running against a squad. And if we are, hey, we're holding up pretty good. Usually when I see a squad, it's when I'm getting mowed over. Alrighty. There we go. There's only 2. There was 3 of us left. Now there's only 2. I bought it out. That happens every now and then when you play really aggressive, and that's what I like to do. All right, guys, I'm just going to kind of hang here, and then we will hop into the tail of the tapes here once this ends. Alrighty, guys, quick tail of tapes, and we'll wrap this up for you guys. Big Tony on top there, 9-3 in a 4 million point match. Shout out to the Mio Fire on the other side, 5.1 million, 10/7, then an 8/7 match below that. It was a pounder, guys, and we had VNM Clan on the other side, 3 members of that, and you know what? Shout out to you guys. You went out there, you pounded on it, you got yourself a victory, and you know what? It was fun pounding on you guys as well. All right, guys, time to bail out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a little bigger episode. Don't know, I'm debating whether or not I'll call this a podcast or not, but it might be long enough to make one. All right, guys, time to bail out here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications. That way you know when I'm dropping it. All right, guys, stay safe and healthy. Watch out for each other. I'll catch you on the battlefield.